That's my ultimate career goal, is to have just a range of completely non-comedy related merchandise.
But it's going to be hilarious.
Spent pretty much all of the money I got given on a Burberry cape. I got a Burberry like cloak with like a hood.
Have you used it yet?
Yeah.
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 To?
Go to a cafe. I just feel like you would be buying one off TikTok Shop for £14
I know.
and being like, I love it, and then come in literally on fire and be like, has it worked?
Welcome back to The Joy of Shopping. I'm your host, Farah Sattaur, and we have award-winning comedian, writer, and social media starlet. We have Daniel Foxx in the studio.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'll take social media starlet because I made you write it down before we recorded it.
No, we discussed it. Mm-hmm. It's fair to say.
We were trying to discuss, what is the way of describing an influencer that doesn't make you seem brain dead? Yes. Because I don't want to, you can do stuff on social media without being like, hi guys, welcome to my page. Oh, that?
What is that? No, I get it for ASMR because you do have the creators that literally just do that. I get that.
Yeah.
But when you're like, I bought this perfume.
Oh, stop putting ASMR where it doesn't belong.
What if you don't have nails?
No, quite.
It's very quiet. It's dubbed out.
Yeah, it's just the stubs of someone's fingers rattling over some ASMR is wild now.
I love it.
Here's a claim to fame for me. I got into ASMR at the beginning.
Okay.
ASMR originally, which for anyone listening who doesn't know, ASMR is like the soothing feeling you get when you hear someone like folding paper or whispering or anything. Originally, because now people have whole channels and people are like billionaires from doing that. There used to be YouTube channels in 2008, and it was just compilations of Big Brother scenes where people were gossiping about each other, and they'd just be quietly talking. And they'd be like, and they would put it all together, and all the comments were like, why is this making the back of my neck tingle?
Oh, that's so interesting.
And then one person started a vlog where they whispered off the back of that. Everyone followed it, and it blew up into this whole thing.
Wow. I love a bit of history.
The history of ASMR.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Do you know what I'm obsessed with? We will get into shopping, but just bear with me one moment. I'm obsessed, and my boyfriend finds this really weird, but I own it. I love watching the mukbang.
Me too.
Mukbang.
And I've devolved. If you followed the track of my just watching a woman quietly doing origami and being like, that's soothing, to now I'm watching a woman eating a king crab leg with melted cheese. And I'm like, what's...
It's like they've got a timer.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Asian ones? And they're just hoovering the
most
meat.
Petite.
Yeah. No, but you don't see what's down there,
No, but their faces and their little bird hands. And then they are eating 15,000 eggs.
It's that Botox on the masseter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm in love with that. Right, sorry.
Anyway, shopping.
Shopping. So, when you heard you were coming on The Joy of Shopping, what was the first thing you thought of?
Oh my gosh. Well, I was just talking about this with someone about, the TV show Hacks. Oh my God, you don't know the best TV show of all time.
Oh my God,
Hacks.
I'm sorry.
It's on Amazon / HBO, and it's about a legendary comedian who's meant to be kind of Joan Rivers, I think.
Right.
But a lot of it revolves around her having a channel on what's clearly QVC, a shopping channel. And she's the best. Right. She is this monstrous comedian in Las Vegas.
Right.
But she has a whole range of non-stick pans and spice racks and bath trays.
Yes.
And I was like, that's my goal, I think. That's my ultimate career goal, is to have just a range of completely non-comedy related merchandise.
But it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, it can be. But also I want it to be the Daniel Foxx garage door, the Daniel Foxx lawnmower, the Daniel Foxx.
Just have a range of
nonsense
of products,
and just to sell it on the shopping channel. That's my dream.
Have you shopped on QVC before?
Yes, I've shopped on QVC.
Have you?
Me and my friend used to be obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Watching it. And I used to the things we used to buy, jewels, just gems, semi-precious stones, art kits, skincare.
Got lots of departments here.
Oh my gosh, so many departments here.
What is your skincare routine?
Thank you for asking that, Farah.
You're glowing.
Thank you for that. I've just incorporated a new thing. I'm really, really religious about my skincare.
Have you just gotten into that or always been obsessed?
No, for a decade easily.
Okay.
But I've recently added the SkinCeuticals cerulic Fe or ferulic Ce. I never can get the F and the C the right way around. It's basically vitamin C. It is so expensive.
Vitamin C, they do say.
Yeah, but this one is like...
Is it like a little pot
it's
and
like
it's like
this
100?
big. It is £150. Oh. But I started using it. I got a free sample of it and I started using it. And within 3 days, everyone was going, your skin looks lovely. So now I'm caught forever.
See? So you have to.
That, prescription tretinoin, retinol, many moisturizers from Korea.
Oh my God, Korean skincare. Mm-hmm. Have you tried the CosRx, the snail mucin?
Yes, I have. Do you know what? That
live and die by that.
Did it? Okay, I think I need to go back in because I tried too many things at once. This is a problem for me. I'll buy too many skincare products at once, use them all, and then be like, I don't know which of these is giving me that rash.
What's working, what's not.
My face is red. Is it the snail serum?
Which one?
Yeah.
No, I found it's really good. Really, really good. You can wear it day, evening. You might have to get used to the texture. That's the only thing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've used it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. I've used them all. It is a unique texture.
It's slimy. But no, I love that one.
Yeah.
That's a product I definitely make sure I wear every day. Another one that I got from when I was abroad last year, I love going into pharmacies abroad. You find the best products.
In several of them. Here, that is it retinoid? Is tretinoin a retinol? Whichever the highest strength one is.
Really
the proper,
thick
strong
one,
stuff. That is like, here you have to have a prescription. In some countries, you can just buy that
grab
off the shelves. And I am like, smash and grab when I'm in those countries,
So I have a bit of hyperpigmentation, so my Eucerin.
You would never know.
Found it good foundation. Yeah, just a little bit. It's getting better, but I used Eucerin for the first time. She was like, put it on at nighttime. I'm telling you, I woke up and I was like, I'm not wearing any makeup today. It was one of those days and I was like, I could see the change. So what's the last thing you purchased? We've spoken about lots of skincare.
The most recent, it was like a box of several things.
Okay.
And I think it kind of sums me up as a human being.
Okay.
In this box was reishi mushroom powder, like mushroom coffee.
Love.
A Le Creuset water bottle from their new range. A judge's wig.
Yeah.
And a skincare serum.
A judge's wig. Talk to me.
That is a new character I'm thinking of doing.
Oh,
for like a sketch, So like the amount of like bizarre props that are coming through my door are, you would struggle to know who I am based on what I'm ordering. You'd be like, is this an elderly woman? Or is this like a drama teacher? Or is this a judge? Sometimes it's like a Grim Reaper's scythe.
The most amazing, like fancy just drawer or box.
Yeah, I have like 3 boxes under my bed. If you went under my bed thinking, I wonder what naughty stuff he has, it would be like
just characters.
A vampire's cloak, many wigs, robes, like an old woman's everything. Like I shop relentlessly and all the time.
Yeah.
But I would say, I don't think I'm someone that buys trash. Like I have friends who constantly have things arriving, but it's like random garbage that they will throw away. Everything I buy, I think, is a genius thing to have bought.
I love this. Any you want to share?
Yeah, like just like high quality kitchenware.
Ooh.
Like a mini food processor.
Do you like to cook?
I love to cook. I love.
Tell me the gadgets.
Well, I'm just now replacing all of my cookware with Le Creuset.
Yeah.
For Volcanic Orange, the original.
Very bougie.
Very bougie, thank you. Going through that, I've just got rid of all my non-stick pans.
Okay.
Steel is coming in. I'm trying to learn how to do that. Because it's harder because things stick.
Yeah, and I have been told when you're cooking, the metals that are coming through, some of them aren't good for you, you have to throw them away.
So they say.
So they say.
And I love a fad, and I love to believe everything I'm told. So if someone's like, oh, non-stick is toxic, I don't
throw it out.
Yeah, well, now I need a whole new kitchen. I love that. I really want an ice cream maker. You know, one of the like
They've got a ninja
ones,
don't
that's
they?
what I want.
Yes.
Yeah. My mum's got one, and the things she's making, every time I go home, she's like, I tried putting figs together with dark chocolate. And I'm like, of course you did. And I wish I was.
Have you ever tasted her creations?
Really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, really good.
Okay, fine.
She's good. Sometimes it's random nonsense, but I'm up for it. She's an experimentalist.
Experimental, we like that. I get the feeling we've spoken just for a short time. You are a shopper. What type of shopper are you? Do you like to get in the crowds? Do you like to be bumped about in Oxford Street? Or are you at home, on my sofa, ordering online?
All of the above.
Yeah?
Depends
how you feel.
I love a shopping centre. which I think isn't necessarily on brand for me, but I love like a Westfield, like a big, massive shopping centre that feels like you're in a cruise ship.
Yes.
And I always think, I walk around them and I think, I'd love to live in one of these. I would love if it was like Zara, COS, Nespresso, John Lewis, and then there was just one where it was like my house, and then it carries on. And it's, and then it's other brands.
Absolutely.
I just think it would be like, have you seen the Tom Hanks film, where he's like in the airport? He like has to live in a terminal, maybe it's called. He has to live in an airport for like 3 years. And I always look at that and think, I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, totally off subject, but the recent one I watched with Tom Hanks is with the pirates on the boat.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A true story as well.
He's good.
Rob knows.
What a good man. Tom Hanks.
Great actor. Sorry, just going off topic.
So that, but also very much online. I am how would I describe my shopping? Academic.
Okay.
Rigorous. Researched, swift and decisive. An assassin when it comes to shopping. I have to get like the best version of a thing. And I don't mean like money-wise, but like when someone's like, I'm going to get a moisturizer. I went on a date with a guy recently and he was like, I'm just going to pop into Boots and buy a moisturizer. And I was like...
First date?
Yeah.
First date, he went shopping?
Yeah, well, it was before it was
How long were you talking for? He's very comfortable, isn't he?
Very comfortable, I know, indeed. That's what I said to him. I said, you're far too comfortable.
I mean...
But I was like, you're just popping in. Do you even know what you're getting?
Yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, right, well, then you need to go to La Roche-Posay and you need to get...
Maybe he wanted that. Maybe he wanted you to give him advice.
I hope so.
Because you're glowing, right? Was this a recent date?
Yeah, it was.
See, the product was in there. He's like, I need to know.
Yeah, I'm very on like, I go on all the forums. I look, I like cross and analyze and like peer review all the different things. Try and get away from like the brands themselves. When they have the review on their own website, I think you're not fooling me with that.
You've paid for that.
Yeah, you've paid for that. You've monitored that. And then I find like a really good one. I research it, then I buy it. Which is why, I mean, like a lot is coming into my house, but it's not junk.
No, I love that. So just because you've said, we're just going to call out a few of your friends now, just a couple, you don't need to name them, but you said a couple of your friends, they have junk coming in. What have you seen them? They've opened their box and what's in there?
It would just be like a Funko Pop of a character of a film they've seen once. Or like, I don't know, like an avocado peeler that's made of plastic. Or like the sort of stuff that you would find inside a Christmas cracker. And like you've paid a very small amount of money for that.
Yeah.
A lot of TikTok shop crap, actually.
I shop heavily on TikTok.
I've heard this. I listened to this and I heard that and I thought we need to talk about that.
We do. No, but it's, I feel like, do you know what? My most recent purchase were these 2 dresses. Stay with me.
Okay, clothes, yeah.
Yeah. It was like high neck, long sleeve, maxi. I mean.
Chic.
It was, and I was like, I'm always kind of like, how's this going to be? What's the material going to be like? It arrived, I put it on, it loved me.
I loved you.
I loved it.
I can see that.
It was like £11.
Yeah, nice. I think the clothes can be good on that. There's just a lot of junk as well. Like the stuff I get advertised is junk. The one thing I bought.
Oh my God, they must be throwing products at you.
They are trying so hard to get me to buy things. Every other video that comes up is TikTok shop. Oh my God. But it's always
Have you ever been like, oh, really? I'm going to say yes to this.
Yes. And it was so disappointing. It was, I don't know if you get this one, the dried vegetables. And it'll be,
the crisps.
Yeah, the crisps. Yes. It's like a whole floret of broccoli, but it's like crunchy. And then there's like
it.
Did you get them?
It's very garlicky.
Yeah, the garlic. The garlic was the only good one. That tasted, do you know what? The broccoli was fine, but after a while it all tasted like dog food. Like kibble.
I liked it. They have the sweet, they have the fruits.
Yeah, I could get on board with that.
Did they not send you the fruit?
They sent me whole cloves of garlic. Yeah. They were fine. They taste like garlic bread. Broccoli, pickles, beetroot, and mushrooms. The mushrooms were interesting.
Okay. So a couple of them you liked.
They were okay, but after a while, again, I was like, I wouldn't pay £7 for each of these.
They are quite expensive, I'm not going to lie.
And there's all these mums posting their videos being like, Janet, come here. Their kid is not called Janet. Khaleesi, come here. Try that. It's the best thing I've ever tasted. Wow.
It's their commission.
It's like, you do not think that's the best thing you've ever tasted. They want their commission. Yeah, they do.
I tell you a bit of a fail I did purchase on TikTok shop was the set of suitcases. Because I do like to travel. My last set I had for over 10 years, I started to break, one after another. And I just went away. I only took one suitcase with me. And my boyfriend, he's got quite good build. You lifted
Congrats.
it. I
For
know.
slipping that in, okay.
I know.
And my boyfriend, he's like, anyway, he was carrying my suitcase.
I love it. I'm actually crying. But the reason why I slipped that in is because some people be like, oh, like, it could have been him. But yeah, you lifted up the suitcase and the handle just broke. And I was like, I'm not impressed.
Now that we know each other, please message me, because that is exactly the sort of thing I would spend 3 hours researching.
Send it to me. I've probably bought it or know someone who has bought it. And I can just be like, yay or nay.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do love a bit of TikTok shop. So do you shop on social media?
Weirdly, I think TikTok has a better algorithm for giving you fun videos to watch.
Yeah.
I think Instagram is better for knowing what you want.
I've heard about
At least
this.
for me.
Yeah.
Like hey, shout out to this brand, send me one. The Omhu Teddy sofa.
Ooh.
It is like this like beautiful corduroy sofa. I'm in the market for a new sofa. It keeps popping up on my thing. And every time I see it, I'm like 1% closer to buying it. It is so beautiful. The amount of I bought this. I've got many.
On Instagram. I've actually never shopped on Instagram, but we have had a few guests. When I'm like, pro TikTok, they're like pro Instagram.
I think you have to have I have like the sense of a bloodhound, I think, for which ones are trash. But and I do my research first. Obviously, I don't, and I don't buy it like in app, but I am then going and read, I get inspired.
You see it on Instagram, then you go on their website.
Spontaneous spend, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a lot of answers for this. Or maybe a recent one.
Yeah, I have many.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. The most recent one was probably quite like a bougie. I did an advert on Instagram and TikTok for a company where I was like, this is not a reputable thing I've done here. And I was like, the only way that I can make myself, and they were difficult, they were annoying, and the only way I could make myself feel better about it was to spend pretty much all of the money I got given on a Burberry cape. I got a Burberry cloak with a hood.
Have you used it?
Yeah.
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 To?
I go to a cafe. But also I've worn it to an event. It's quite a statement piece.
That's definitely a statement
piece. It's casual. Let me show you.
Yeah,
it's quite cool.
I have, in my head, I've got Dracula's cape.
No, I'm not. It's not like an opera cape.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh no, I need internet. I can't show you.
No? Okay.
But it's like, I'd have to get, no. But it's almost like a streetwear cape. It stops.
So is there a collar?
No, it stops around your waist. It's almost like a hoodie without sleeves.
What colour?
Black, and then brown underneath.
Oh.
And then the inside of the hood is bright orange, but quite cool, and it's all weirdly shaped. But then it's also reversible. So in a way, I bought two capes.
2 in 1.
Yeah.
2 in 1.
The other on a more, because I look at that and I go fair enough. It's very cool. It's nice. I've used it. Other spontaneous spend. I was going around maybe Harrods or Selfridges, one of those big, ridiculous department stores. And there was a woman at a skincare counter selling a sonic vibrating face trowel. It was a small spade that vibrated at such a high frequency. And the thing was
Is this an exfoliation?
Well, kind of. But you just sort of scoop it up along your face and it's vibrating away. And the vibration vibrates all of the stuff.
I'm loving this.
The vibration vibrates all the stuff out of your pores, supposedly.
Right.
And she was troweling my face and being wow.
Oh, so you actually sat there and
for a sec. And she was
a little test.
She was look at all this that's coming out. And I was well, I guess I'm spending £300 on this.
Did you buy it?
I have not used it once. I have not used it one time. It is the most ridiculous
Would you
nonsense.
gift it? Or are you just going to be I'll get to it soon?
I don't know if I can gift something that has been troweled up my face.
I feel you can really cleanse that with a bit of alcohol, you know?
Yeah.
No? Or you say to your friends, I've used it once on my face, but it's just, it's just sitting there. Do you want it?
It is honestly useless. What a ridiculous product. Sorry if you sell that.
They're in sales for a reason, right?
She sold it like nothing else. I was in the moment, I was I need this. I'll never look beautiful without this.
And you've not used it?
Not used it once. Because immediately after, I was well, my face is red and looks like I've been struck with a vibrating trowel. So like, I look exactly.
It needs downtime.
Yeah.
It's those days where you're just having a you day at home.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking, do you know what? Let me just put that on my face.
I think this was a few years ago. I think we were all looking for something out in the world.
Okay.
And that niche has now been filled by those red light masks.
So.
Have you got one?
No, but I was researching this because as you're getting older, I'm thinking I need to up my game with the anti-wrinkle creams, with the retinols, as you know, because those thick ones are, they're serious. So then everywhere I'm seeing these LED red light masks, and I've recently gone to this dermatological clinic where I'm just going to get it done there. But he was saying to me, be really careful because there's no strength in them.
No, you have to get the right one.
Yeah, you have to spend like the £200-300 ones.
Or more. There's like only there's like 2 or 3 brands that are like actual, almost like medical grade. And then there's a lot of ones which are just like getting in the game that are iffy.
Have you seen the ones, the doctors from LA pushing their ones? I'm like, oh, I really want to get it, but then the shipping.
Okay. I think it's called Current Body.
Hold on.
Current Body.
Yep.
Omnilux. And I think, what's his name? Like Dr. Dennis something, or
I don't know, but I'm still
that's like a famous one.
Yeah.
That's meant
UK.
to be good. I think they're all global, these 3.
Okay.
And then like Shark make one, but I don't know about.
Oh, that would be good.
They're good, but like, hey, they're always sending them to influencers if you're listening, send me one. But like I don't know if I trust something that's also in the vacuuming game. Do you know what I mean? I've been stung before with vibrating face trowel. I don't know if I also... But I think they probably...
But they're a big name.
If Dyson started making one, I'd get one of those.
True.
Omnilux, Current Body. Those are the ones that I've seen that are like...
I've noted it down.
Yeah, those are like the 3 or 4 where I'm like, I think they're good. And then there's like a lot of random... Again, I just feel like you would be buying one off TikTok Shop for £14.
I know.
And being like, I love it. And then come in literally on fire and be like, has it worked?
And then I don't want to tell anyone.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, maybe don't get the 15 quid one.
But it does, I think it is like legit science. Like it does good stuff.
Some of them turn different colours to do different things to your face as well.
Do you know what? The Shark one has like there's like a cooling. Some of them have like the red light, but also on like the cheekbones, there's like a cooling pad. So it like depuffs you while it's red lighting you. And that's a service I love.
That's something that you'd be sold with.
That's something I'm into. If you're using retinol,
yes,
I think you have to do it at different times of day.
Oh, I only do it at night time.
The red light, I mean.
Oh, no, I haven't got it yet.
But when you do, when we get sent them.
Yeah,
when we get sent them.
Yeah.
You have to use it like, or at least not directly after you've done tretinoin.
Oh.
Because otherwise they interact.
God, can you imagine what happens?
I couldn't even begin to
imagine. I don't want to be the guinea pig.
No.
Now, you've spoken a lot about spending money on quality products.
Yeah.
I'm getting the bouginess from you. What's a product you can justify everyone splurging on? Like, get out your wallet, spend the money, you need this.
It's tragic because everything is what I would say, but skincare.
Yes.
Because it's your face.
Yep.
Like it's literally your calling card for the world.
Yep.
That's your face card. So that, and what I'm enjoying is I'm now getting to the age, because I've been doing this since I was like 15, if not younger, like avoiding the sun, wearing SPF, all that stuff. People were like, you're crazy.
I'm the one with the umbrella up.
Yes, genuinely yes. Making complaints at the hotel reception because there's none of the pagodas are actually blocking the light. But like, but now I'm getting to like my 30s and people are going, oh, you don't look 30.
No,
I'm like,
10 years younger.
Because I've been working on this my whole life. That, kitchenware. Kitchen knives. Yeah. Like a good kitchen knife, a Wusthof knife.
A who?
Wusthof, thank you.
Every time you say a really bougie brand, you say it in this, I love it. Yeah.
They are great.
Yeah.
I have for too long suffered under the poor quality knife regime. Did you have to get that knife sharpener? I have a good knife sharpener. But these, I bought like a set when I moved into my new flat of Wusthof knives. And because again, I researched it and everyone was like, they're great. And now it's like the joy of slicing a tomato. I know. And it's just going through like butter. You know when they go a bit blunt and you actually have to like pierce it with the tip first and then you kind of have to... Is there anything more tragic than having to like... I just want to make a cheese and tomato sandwich. Literally. And the joy of having a tomato knife. Do you have a tomato knife?
No.
Get one.
That's why I'm like, oh my God.
It's like this long.
That.
And it's like a tiny bread knife.
Okay.
And it's perfect for those like waxy skinned fruits and
yeah.
vegetables.
I love that there's one just specifically for that.
Yeah. If I'm ever murdered, I hope it's with a tomato knife. I'm like now so fanatical about this. I even at my parents' house, I'm gradually for their Christmases and birthdays just replacing their knife set with like a different, nicer knife each time.
I feel like you'd be a great gifter. Have you had any complaints? Yeah, me too.
Have I had complaints?
Do you ask? Do you say like, what do you want? It's coming up, the occasion's coming up. Or are you just like, I know what to get them?
Yeah, no, I normally know what to get them.
Yeah?
My family is great to buy for actually because everyone's got like 12 hobbies.
Fab.
Which is ideal.
Yes.
Because I think dads can be hard to buy for.
Really hard. But socks and slippers.
Socks and slippers, but then my dad loves like fishing, dog walking,
okay.
birds, the garden. So there's like always stuff.
Endless ideas.
Always stuff. My mum's like an avid, always has a new hobby. Like every time we go home, she's like, I'm doing bassoon now. I'm like, great.
Your family sounds wicked. I love it. What about something that you've received and you're like, did that come with a receipt?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my mum's quite, she is like hit and miss with her present. Like always, there's always like such lovely thought behind it. And sometimes it's like knocked it out of the park, best gift I've ever had. And then like the next year it will be like, oh, I got you this small statuette of two old women kissing. No, I would actually love that. But it's something incredibly random. It'll be like a bizarre like garden water feature. And I'm like, I don't have a garden. Like, where am I going to put those?
Yeah.
So she is hit or miss, but in like a fun way.
But not intentionally, like I'm still going to get you a fab gift.
Yeah.
Not purposefully. We've had some guests here and they're purposefully
malicious gifting.
Yeah, dodgy gifting. My gosh. Yeah. So we've spoken about you shopping in Selfridges and Harrods. You know, they have a personal shopping department there. I used to work at Harrods personal shopping.
Did you?
Yeah, we'll come on to that in a moment.
The money?
The people.
That they are splashing out.
I mean, I wouldn't say the worst people, but we'd wrap up at 8. That's exactly the time the princesses and the princes of like the Middle East would walk in as if like, I don't have dinner plans.
Fleet of stuff.
Absolutely.
I have been stuck in a lush behind a prince or a princess of somewhere, and they're like 9 nannies just like hoofing bath bombs into baskets.
Honestly, I've seen it all. It's like, I've got to cancel that dinner now.
Yeah.
Right. So, personal shopping department. If you were a personal shopper, what celebrity would you love to shop for and why?
Kate Blanchett.
Ooh, interesting.
I love the sort of elegant ice queen styles, like those celebrities, Kate Blanchett, Tilda Swinton, Fiona Shaw, like a woman who, do you know Fiona Shaw from, everything, Aunt Petunia in Harry Potter?
Yes.
And Killing Eve. I sat opposite her on the tube the other day. She was wearing all black, slinky all black, but then she had a bright orange trainer on. And she just looked so chic.
Yeah.
And I love that vibe. And I think Kate Blanchett's very similar. I love like a woman in sort of middle age who's just like so cool with it. And I would love to buy, sorry for swearing.
No,
I would love to buy her, just her things for her wardrobe. Yeah. I think we'd get on. And even if we didn't, I wouldn't mind.
I love seeing like celebrities and seeing them in interviews, and I'm just like, I think we'd really get on. Like, I want to be your friend.
My favorite thing is when you talk to someone and you go, I love XYZ celeb, and they go, they're not very nice in real life. As if that's a real slam dunk. I'm like, I don't want them to be nice in real life.
I want them to be cruel.
Yeah, I don't
to me.
Some of these people, I'm like, I don't want that person to be nice. That would be so upsetting if they were like a real sweetheart in real life. I want them to be an icy.
This is such a fresh take because everyone's just like, no, be nice, and you're just like, be who you are.
Be like, some people in life have to be spiky divas.
Yeah, they do.
It would be so upsetting if like, I don't know.
They'll ruin the rep.
Yeah.
I get it.
If someone was like, oh, Shirley Bassey, she's really down to earth, I'd be like, oh, well, that's sad. Like, I actually don't know if she's still alive. Is
she still alive? I know Tina's gone.
Yeah.
Tina's gone, bless her soul. But I think Shirley's still going.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. We love Shirley.
Like, divas need to exist.
Yes.
And it would be a shame if everyone was just a real teddy bear.
And I feel like the people that are too nice want to be like that. So they're undercover wanting to be that diva bitch.
Yeah. Let it out.
Let Let it rip. So we've spoken about you being a personal shopper for celebrities. What if you were a presenter here on QVC? What products? I know you've spoken about skincare a lot, but
Yeah,
is there
I could do that.
No?
Yeah, I could. I absolutely could. Yeah, yeah.
Is
Well, as long as it was stuff I liked.
Yeah, of course.
Because then if it was like some of the other brands, I'd be like, I don't want to shill this.
I can't sell it.
I can't sell this. I think it would be like kitchenware.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like Le Creuset. I'd love to do like a Le Creuset collab.
Yes.
Like the Daniel Foxx Le Creuset range. It's matte black and it has pearls around the rim. I'd love that.
Wow. I think you'd be great on there.
Yeah, I could really get
I'd buy a knife set from you.
Thank you.
I would.
Thank you. This
You've
is my pitch.
sold it to me. Well, I'm already thinking like after this, I need to find that tomato knife.
It honestly is life-changing.
Right. I've got here, this is just something that I would love to know.
Okay.
In your Guardian interview,
oh yeah,
you said you have a pre-show ritual of just being super clean, like brushing your teeth. Like I need to know that, what is it, Colgate, is it Aquafresh? Because I'm recently obsessed with, they don't sell it in the UK anymore. I have to buy it when I go abroad. It's the Listerine, you know, what are they called?
Strips.
Strips.
I just bought some today.
Oh my God.
That's insane. I literally have.
I love them. I've got them in my bag.
I have some in my pocket.
Yeah.
I have
Shall we
Listerine
have
strips.
some?
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. I love them. I also always feel like I'm taking a tab of acid when I, which I've never done, by the way, but it's like a nice role play for me.
Aren't they great?
It's just dried mouthwash, isn't it?
It can't be good for you.
No, it's terrible for you.
Yeah,
I think that's why they don't sell it in the UK anymore.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I stock up on these whenever I go.
I love to feel fresh. This, now that I'm like dating again.
Yes. So hold on, the guy you went on a first date with that did mid-shot, is that a second date?
We're going on a second date, yeah.
I like this. I need updates after.
Yeah, I love to feel fresh. I love a Listerine strip.
Okay.
I think there's something about I want to go on stage and feel like somebody could just kiss me. No, but like I want to feel
that fresh feeling.
Fresh, yeah, because if you feel a bit like groggy and gross, and it's why most comedians won't eat before they go on stage.
Okay.
So if you feel a bit full and like gassy and like it's just not, you want to feel like dynamic, springy.
Can move around the stage.
Yeah, move around, talk, scream, whisper, whatever you need to do. I want to feel fresh. I want to smell it. I had someone the other day say, afterwards, they were like, "What cologne are you wearing?" Because I could smell it from like the second row. I was like, "That is the nicest compliment."
Yeah.
That's sort of something I could sell as well.
Yes,
I love
cologne.
Or a scented candle.
I was absolutely howling when I saw this. Just the title of the name, I just thought was absolutely brilliant. So, what are the privileged children from your bedtime stories? What are they shopping for? Because some of your skits are saying, oh, some of the stories you've overheard in the cafes.
Oh my gosh.
Tell me more. What are they shopping for?
Well, all the things that they genuinely, like, because I wrote that book.
Yeah.
Bedtime stories for privileged children based on living in like East London, but in like a bougie bit of it, or like an area where there's at least a lot of bougie like mums, yummy mummies and delicious daddies hanging around, overhearing their conversations of being like, well, I dropped off little Bodicea the other day at her sound bath and and she just said to me, Mum, like they are old money stuff, I guess, like old money brands, like anything where it's like bougie but doesn't have a label on it, I think. High quality, but not flashy. It's like the old money brands.
Okay, so I always ask all the guests, what is a product that you never knew you needed and now you can't live without?
Oh my gosh, it might be Listerine strips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. What is it?
Did you know about them before or did you just stumble upon them recently?
Well,
because we did have them
I remember them from back then.
Yeah.
And I sort of like, do you know what? I was talking to a comedian. Oh, who was it? Some comedian like offered me one in a green room. I was like,
what's this?
Flashback to that. Yeah, I think a tomato knife.
The tomato knife?
Listerine strips and a tomato knife for all the girl needs for a night out.
When they search your bag.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a lot of heaven and hell skits I've seen on your TikTok. Give me a shopping hell experience. If you've had one.
Yeah, many.
Have you?
Shopping in summer, at the height of summer, when it's too hot and you're like clammy and sweaty and your hair's like sticking to your face and you're feeling like you're having a bit of a gross day anyway. And then you go in a shop that has like, I have such a bugbear with so many of these stores where they make their changing rooms ugly.
Right.
And not just like ugly to look at, but like, you know how there are some mirrors in your house where you're like, I'm beautiful. And then you look in the next mirror
like,
1 second later and you're like, it's like absolutely horrifying. Like, oh my God, there's a gremlin in the mirror. That's so horrid.
Yes, I get it. And then you question yourself and you're like,
which one am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, if I owned a store, my number one thing would be to go in, and also
mirrors.
Hairdressers as well, they should be doing this, invest in the skinny mirror.
Yes.
It must be to do with it being like 1 degree bent one way or the other, and it just like slightly flatters you.
Yep.
Because like, just invest in mirrors and overhead lighting, or not even overhead lighting, like nice lamps. I want to try on clothes.
Lighting is everything.
Yeah.
And a good mirror.
Get a good mirror, put nice lighting in. People will try on your clothes and go,
and buy
I'm beautiful, and then they'll buy it.
Yes.
Instead of going into like bloody Zara, where you're like already clammy and a bit sweaty and a bit too hot, and then you put it on, you're like, oh, I'm the most hideous person that's ever lived.
Why would I
Never
buy
mind.
that? I get it.
I look like a sausage bursting out of its skin. Never mind. And then you walk out and one of their staff members just like slaps you because they're horrible in there.
I get it. So when you're away from home, whether you're doing a stand-up show or just going abroad, tell me the essential products. And do you get them here in the UK, or do you just like, right, I know I'm going to get them there?
No, I will bring, so when I'm touring, if I'm like doing a stand-up tour, I have now developed like a little bag, like a to-go bag. So it'll be like miniatures of all my skincare products. So I don't have to like keep moving things in and out.
Right.
Always an on-the-go toothbrush, because I love to brush my teeth before I go on stage.
You do.
A travel kettle.
Oh.
Have you heard the horror stories about the things people are doing with kettles?
Oh, no, don't. Go on.
I posted about this and hotel people started weighing in on my Instagram and were like, people are boiling pants in kettles to like...
Oh, to clean them.
And all sorts of other things in like the kettles in the hotel. And then you're like going in and using it
Just
next.
having my cup of PG tea.
And Brenda's been boiling her pants in it. Or her moon cup or whatever else.
I don't know whether to laugh or heave.
Or
because I just got back from Marrakesh and all I can think about is that kettle.
Bring your own. I have a little one now and I just bring it with me because I do love a coffee before I go on stage as well.
Okay.
And I love like a nice, I love when you go to a hotel and they have the little Nespresso machine or whatever, because no one's boiling anything in that. You just get to put a pod in.
You're
and
a 5-star, aren't you?
I try to be.
I've just my boyfriend's recently gotten me into it. And everyone's just like, I can't believe you've not been to a I was like, I don't really, as long as it's clean, it's safe.
I agree.
And a good size, I'm okay. So I went on my first 5-star last year. He's like, what have I created?
Life-changing.
Life-changing.
I flew business class for the first time.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
No, me neither,
Okay.
But like, hey, here's a tip.
Go on.
Hey, here's a tip.
Yeah.
Some of the airlines, if you go to the gate and you're just flying economy, you go to the gate before takeoff, before it opens, like literally 60 minutes before the flight is due, you can say, are there any business class seats left on offer? Yes. And they will sell them for cheaper if they're free. And I flew like New York back to London for like, it was still a few £100.
But still.
But I was like, I've never done that before.
Like thousands.
Yeah, it's normally like several thousand. I think I paid like £400 or something.
For the bed?
Yeah, I sat behind Prue Leith and Paul Hollywood, who were arguing, by the way.
Yes.
And I got like meals. They give you cutlery that is like metal.
Like stainless steel.
Yeah, because rich people don't murder, I suppose. They give you like better seatbelts.
I've seen it.
I've
not seen the better seatbelt.
Yeah, there was like a proper pull-down seatbelt rather than the little thing. It's crazy. They care more about you.
Oh my
They're bringing around champagne. They're like, here's a little hot towel.
Yeah.
I felt so, because obviously in our whole life, we have walked past all those people and been like, hi, I'm scum. And then carried on.
One day.
So I did make sure in that moment to take the full advantage of giving everyone the filthiest look as they walk to economy.
You have to get into character.
Yes.
You become someone new, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so
that's such a good tip.
Those things coming with me. And then like, I literally have a little bag of like little snacks, better quality coffee.
Yes.
And not crazy, but just like little coffee bags, and then that like Azira, the instant, but it's like the best instant.
Best coffee.
Yeah, like a little just home comforts, because when you're touring, it's really hard not to eat garbage. Because all that's open, stand-up happens at night.
Yeah.
It's McDonald's and WH Smith.
Yeah.
And you just end up eating that night
Well, it's
after
two
night.
opposite ends, so at least you can get your meal deal or, you know,
your
burger and chips.
So I started bringing like things to like get me through.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I feel like you need to do a what's in my bag.
Like the Vogue
Yes.
thing. Yeah, except it would be like a vibrating face trowel.
I would be
A
so
tomato
intrigued.
knife.
Yeah. For those cheese and tomato sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
We love them. Daniel, what is next? I feel like there's so much coming up for you.
Yeah, we've just started a new season of my podcast. It's
Amazing.
called Welcome to Hell, on the Hell theme, which is me and a comedian, Dane Buckley, and we just take like confessions from listeners.
I have seen snippets.
It is
It's
insane,
hilarious.
some of the things people confess to, because it's all anonymous.
What was the one that won the lottery?
Oh my God, a woman who won the lottery, and it starts out so well because she's like, me and my husband, we won millions of pounds. We didn't tell any of our friends.
Yeah.
We just like kept it all secret, and we were like, that's cool. And then she was like, then my friend lost a leg, and I don't feel obligated to help her.
It's like,
Help
what?
her.
Give her bionic.
Help her get a bionic. Like, pay for some therapy. You're a monster.
I know.
We've had affairs. We've had people like getting like revenge on friends and stuff. We're waiting for a murder. It's probably going to happen. Someone's going to own up to something.
Yeah. I mean, it's so far-fetched from the joy of shopping, isn't it? It's so far off, isn't it? I love it. Shows coming up?
Shows coming up, yeah. We're doing some live shows of that from like now until kind of June. So you can find those. And then, I'm sort of just doing stand-up constantly. So if you come and find me.
In London?
Yeah, we've got a big London show of Welcome to Hell in May at the Bloomsbury Theatre.
Lovely.
It's exciting. And then I do like a monthly show at the Bill Murray Comedy Club in Angel. So come and find me there.
It's not far from me.
Is it not? Come.
Be.
Oh, let me know. I'll give you a ticket.
Yeah, definitely. So tickets are already on sale for the big London show in Bloomsbury. So there you go. You can get your tickets.
Just find me on Instagram. I'm always posting
and everything's there.
Yeah, that's all.
Daniel, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's been so fun.
I've had the best giggle.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to the Joy of Shopping podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you missed any of the episodes, make sure you check out our playlist.